Hi everybody, happy Friday the 13th. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I am going to discuss the number 13 while I do a little Reiki drawing for my Instagram, a little 13 Reiki sketch. So I'm going to talk about the number 13 as well and the numerology behind it, the symbolism and the history behind it. So when I see the number 13, well, one would be red. So we're going to do the number 1 in the color red. And then we're going to do, you know what is tough is doing the number 13, number 3 in yellow, because you can't really see it. You know what I mean? Okay, so the number 1, as we know, is new beginnings. It is leadership. It is originality. It is, the number that all the others follow. So it is a very strong number. It is the way shower. And then we've got 3, which is the number of communication and creativity. It is the Holy Trinity. It is joyful. Put them together and you get the number 4. 4 is about building foundations for the future. It is the teacher number. It is the logic number. We've got 2 odd numbers here that equal a logical number, an even number. So it talks to me about balance, coming together to create balance. So what the number 13 tells me when I look at it, lead the way, communicate and lead the way. Build a foundation based on communication and creativity that'll lead the way to a new beginning, to a new earth. Teach others, lecture, speak, guide others. So that's what the number 13 tells me in numerology. Now, people have always been afraid of the number 13, like it's some sort of unlucky number. And I've only really heard that here in the United States, because in many other places around the world, it is revered as a very positive number because they are, I guess I wouldn't say more truthful, but not everything is an illusion everywhere else, but here in the United States. Okay, now I think the reason it has a bad reputation is because, in religion, we've got 3. So, we've got the 12 disciples, 12 apostles, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12 everywhere, right? Equals 3, which is the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. But what is 4? What is 4? 4 is limbo to me. And I'm not saying like limbo in the limbo state, but it is the in-between world. between earth and heaven. It is the in-between world. And this world can be anything you make it. This world, this fourth dimension. It can be whatever you choose. You can manifest your reality in this world. You know, when people have near-death experiences, they are in the fourth dimension when they have that experience. And that's why many of them come back with gifts and talents, because though it was a split second here that they were gone on 3D Earth, it was about, it could have been 5 years in limbo. And during that time, they learned things, that waiting period. What do? You learn, I want to take up the guitar. So while I'm here, why not take up the guitar? While I'm here, why not take some singing lessons, some acting lessons, take up a water sport, do something. So then when they come back to Earth in that near-death experience, snap of a finger, I always try to snap of a finger, they come back with these gifts and these talents. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen the show The OA on Netflix. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. But it is a beautifully written show with a lot of deep symbolism. And everybody gets their own interpretation of that show. And my interpretation that I got from it was that it held a lot of deep significance in a lot of the scenes, a lot of the cuts, a lot of the things here and there, different dimensions, jumping back and forth from dimensions, lucid dreaming. So I'm trying to draw and write. I'm not really sure that I'm that great at it, but you just do. You just do what you gotta do. So that's 13 for me. That is what 13 means to me in numerology, and I've never found it to be unlucky. It's got a great power, and that's why they give it a bad rap, because they want people to stay away from those things. So if you fear it, you don't, you stay away from it, right? You stay away from its power. They don't want you near the power of 13. So everything you want is on the other side of fear. Anyway, this wasn't my best drawing, but I just want to say thank you for watching, and happy Friday the 13th, everybody.